How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Master Beer Reviews, back to yet another review. A little bit of hopeful IPA goodness in the form of the Chi-Town areas. Solemn Brewing, it is their, I forget the name already, Ravaged by Kings. Listen, I forget a lot of things. Well, beer tastes good, that's all that matters, so excuse my brain farts. It's really hard for me to remember when beer titles, when they're written in these kind of graphic fonts. I think I have this kind of memory that retains like specific font style. So when it's kind of like more like art driven fonts like this, I just can't remember what the name is because I'm almost trying to recollect the pattern of the art as opposed to the actual name itself. If that makes any sense. But anyway, we have an American Double India Pale Ale here. Like I said, Solemn Brewing. Second beer I'm having from these guys. Both of them sent to me by Jordan. Thank you very much. He sent me a bunch of Chicago area-based beers a week or so ago, and I'm just kind of getting through them. So, yeah. Let's dive in and see what she's got. As far as what it says on this can, American Double India Pale Ale, Ravaged by Kings, Solemn Brewing, 8% alcohol by volume. 1 pint. Date Nazis. 2.5 weeks old, and that be that. Label-wise, it's very cool. If you watch my unboxing, it's very kind of old school. It's old school Japanese tattoo art, kind of mashed with new school kind of metal art going on in there. Very tattoo art driven. I lived in the tattoo world for 18 years, so this is the kind of stuff that is very kind of popular today. A little hardcore music kind of thing. I dig it. The yellow and white can with the yellow kind of gold top, silver can, just all around, just fucking killer fucking can art. Me and my can art. So yeah. Now hopefully the beer is just as good. So clear. Oh, I'm excited already. Ooh. So you get these beers, and you expect them to be these kind of hazy, crazy beers, man. This thing is not that, and it kind of has me all kind of excited and stuff. Just over a index finger of just off white head. Nice creaminess to it. Nothing too crazy, not too fluffy, not too rocky. And she's got the ever so slightest bit of haze to her. Really not much there as carbonation goes. Very, very soft carbonation and a rich kind of like peach iced tea kind of color going on in there. So yeah. Does she look like a double IPA? Absolutely. In a more traditional sense, but that's a good thing. Let's get a nose on her. Sweet malts, soft sweet malts, a little bit of like subtle candied stone fruit. Very subtle. That's that. There's really not much there. A little bit of tea vibes. So like maybe like a little bit of like a raspberry peach tea, but like real, like a steep tea, not like a iced tea kind of thing going on there. And that's it. So yeah, subtle herbal hop, a little bit of fruity kind of raspberry peach thing going on there for me, and that'd be that. Yeah, very subtle, very gentle. Kind of dig it. Let's dive in. Cheers. Man, that's a clean beer. That's tasty. That's a fun beer. This is one of the best hop forward, non-hazy beers I've had in quite a while, to be perfectly honest with you. This is delicious. It kind of throws you off guard when you see these kind of, and this is all the whole pomp thing when it comes to beer. You see this kind of fucking, tattoo art metal thing going on with a sticker can, silver sticker can. You kind of expect something from that nowadays. You almost kind of expect it to tumble out of it as butternut squash soup. So, you pour it and you get this kind of relative clarity. There's a subtle haze to it, but nothing too crazy. Nothing like the beers you see nowadays that most people are just pumping out one after another. Then you give it a whiff. And you get this kind of really kind of soft gentleness. It reminds you, like I said, it was more of like a peach kind of raspberry kind of herbally floral thing that was very gentle. And you're talking about an 8% beer, so it's kind of the juxtaposition, just that in itself is super fucking cool. Then you actually sip it. And the balance between the hops and that sweetness is fucking fantastic. This is a really, really, really good beer. I'd actually venture to say, I wouldn't even call this an IPA or double IPA. I don't know what I would call this. It's almost like, it's like born out of Belgian influence. It almost like something that should have a little bit more yeast-driven kind of direction to it, but it doesn't. It's just, it's kind of malt, and those hops kind of doing their thing, and it's beautiful. I'm trying to think. There's a beer I've tasted that's like this, and I can't just pick it out of my brain right now. Not necessarily a taste like this, but more of a style. It's like kind of like somebody's like beer to guard almost, or something like outside the normal. I'm sure it's hopped. You know what I mean? It's malted. So I mean, does it fall in the realm of being a double IPA? Yes. But it just lacks that kind of. It lacks a lot of bittering, traditional bittering, whether it be resiny or kind of pithy or citrusy or whatever, to where it kind of has this nice kind of soft, rounded bittering. No, I was thinking of something there for a second. Won't go that way. But combine that with the way the hops come off in that kind of herbal, kind of tannic kind of way, combined with that kind of nice sweet malt that's not even close to being overly sweet and just kind of balances off each other. It's fucking fantastic fucking beer. That's delicious. Yeah, that's a great beer. I can't explain it though. That's the hard part about it, is that I wish I could. This is one of those beers where I'd want to drink it, stop recording, come back about half an hour later and talk about it some more. Because I think as it warms up, as I dig into it, I think I'll get a little bit more and more and more, which usually makes me kind of just keep yammering into like a 20-minute review, but we're going to try not to do that and just kind of cut to the chase. Brass tacks. It's so gentle and so moving. It's like almost when you hear like a classical song or, like a concert piece that's just so, it's slow. The arpeggio is not upbeat. It's not trying to drive you. It's just trying to drive more emotion than anything, like almost like an opera. I've never referred to a beer as an opera before, but it's kind of like that. It just has this softness to it, this meaningfulness to it, this kind of directness to it, but at the same time being overtly gentle to where it's just fucking beautiful. And that's a good fucking thing, especially in today's beer world where everybody's trying to do everything everybody else is doing. Yeah, so let's talk about it. It's one of the better double IPAs that I've had of late. I wouldn't classify it as that, but if we classify it, yes. For me, it is. Why? Because it's delicious. Is it kind of tickling me pink because it's not what everybody else is doing? That could be part of it. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, when somebody makes something that everybody else is doing and it's done really, really well, I still gush over it just as much. So I'm just going to say it's a really good fucking beer. Value and availability, no idea. No idea where you get it, how much it is, whatever. So hopefully somebody can chime in on that and just leave you with, if you like what you like this. If you like beer. That's all I'm going to say. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you drink this and you don't like it, you don't like beer. Is that too hard of a line to go? Maybe. I mean, beer is very kind of open-minded kind of thing. There's certain beers that some people like, certain beers that other people don't like. But for me, this is kind of the spirit of what beer is. It's so uniquely itself, not trying to be somebody else. That it's just delicious. So if you like good beer, pick it up because I think it's fucking fantastic. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff. Me, social media, Massive Beers. Plug it in. Find me, say hi and shit. And hopefully you guys enjoyed a review. Hopefully enjoying a beer as good as this one. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.